How's it going, everyone? Hey, we back at it again. If I've given you guys some value, please hit and like the subscribe button. Also, leave your comments down below and I'll make sure to answer it. If you guys don't want to comment, go ahead and feel free to DM me. But today I just want to share with you guys a quick story about one of my superstar employees that eventually left me to start his own business. But you got to be mindful as far as how you treat your employees. And you got to be aware as far as what's going on in their home life. Because this specific guy that I'm talking about, superstar employee, pretty much worked 7 days a week. Anytime I needed him, he was there. He was my go-to guy, but just never wanted to step up in leadership. He just wanted to stay where he was at. He was getting paid good money. And I always encouraged him, hey, if you guys want overtime, if you guys want to make more money on the side, just let me know and I'll make it happen. So he ended up being my go-to guy. But after about a few years of doing that, there was a point in time where his performance started going down. And I was kind of taken aback by it. I was like, what's going on with this guy? So finally I asked him, hey bro, what's going on? I'm starting to notice that your attitude has been a lot different. Your performance has been very weak lately. What's going on? And just by me asking that, he was able to open up to me and he says, hey boss, I haven't had time to spend with my kids. My wife is upset with me. I'm constantly at work, this and that. And I'm like, dude, I'm giving you the work because I thought you needed it, because you wanted it. And just because you need it or want it doesn't mean you need to accept it. There's other guys out there that can cover these trips for you. But if you're constantly working and you're not being there for the family, obviously your home life is gonna affect your work life eventually. So I found this out when I was about 26. I don't really have much leadership. What's the word? Experience. But through that lesson, I learned a lot. So now I ask my employees, what's going on at home? How's everything at home? Do you need to make more money? Do you need more overtime? Hey, how else can I provide value to you? It's not just about me, and making them feel like I'm taking advantage of them. But, fortunately for this guy, he was doing it all for the right reasons. He wanted to help me build his business. He wanted to see me elevate, because I was putting money in his pockets, and it was a win-win situation. But unfortunately, certain people have duties at home that they gotta report to. And for me, that's most important, because, job, just like anything, business is just like anything, you can get replaced, right? But your family at home, your kids, you don't want to miss out on raising them up and, missing time with your wife. Everyone's getting older. And sometimes, money is not as important as that quality time with them. And as far as that lesson that I learned, man, that was important. And that's something that you guys should keep in mind as you guys are building your business. And by the way, some of these guys are will be a lot older than you guys, because in this industry, it's the hours aren't set. You're not typically doing 8 to 10 hours a day. For some folks, it might be part-time, right? Supplemental income. And that's what we want, because the schedules vary day to day. Sometimes you'll be busy, sometimes you won't. So you don't want to give someone 40 hours a week and then not have work. So now you're paying these guys, or you promise them a certain amount of hours and you don't provide it. Then it's gonna put you in a position where they're questioning your ability to lead now, right? Because the moment that you decide to take employees on is the moment that you're responsible for their livelihood now. So you got to make sure that your business is in order. You got to make sure that payroll is right. You got to make sure that they're taken care of, that the vehicles are properly taken care of, so they're nice and safe on the road. Because at the end of the day, they're making you money, and they just want to make sure that that your business is doing good. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure that they're able to go to work happy and go back home to their family safe and sound. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll hit you guys with another video here soon.